Hello everyone, I'm FMZ and welcome to another episode of Can Anyone Save Derby from -21? Now, I had a very interesting conversation on Facebook recently. After releasing the Jose Mourinho video, someone said, I don't even think Jesus can keep Derby up from -21. And someone said, Gabriel Jesus, you mean? So we're about to find out whether Gabriel Jesus, the Manchester City forward, can keep Derby up from -21. Don't forget, if you enjoy this content, to please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to click that notification bell to know when a new video goes up on the channel. And also don't forget to leave me a comment if you've got anything to say. Let's take a look at his manager profile, shall we? So here he is then, Gabriel Jesus. I have retired him as a player. He is taking charge of Derby County at 24 years old. His manager stats are actually not that bad. He has got the ambition to be a manager in the future, which helps us out greatly with this experiment. Motivation of 15 is the standout one for him. People management of 12. Adaptability 15 as well. Determination at 12. Level of discipline 11. Judging player ability 12, judging player potential is 11 as well, and working with youngsters is also 11. But the coaching stats, they're in the sort of the 9s and the 7s. It's not bad. A 1.5 star reputation. Hopefully that will grow during the season as well. Let's see how they got on at the end of August. And it's been a very tough start for Gabriel Jesus in charge of Derby. Just the 3 points from the month of August. Talk about chucking him in at the deep end. Take a look at the table. And that moves Derby on to -18 points. Obviously, there's a long way to go. 41 games left in the season. Hopefully, there will be some improvement come September. That's more like it for the month of September. 2 wins and a draw from it. Defeats by Birmingham and Reading. Draw with Sheffield United, but 2 wins over West Brom and Stoke, respectively, will give the league table a different look. It moves Derby on to -11. 10 games gone. 2 wins so far. Not a complete disaster, but hopefully more will come in October. So with 1 game still to complete in October, 7 points so far from it. Defeats by Swansea, a draw with Coventry, but a win over Preston and Luton Town. It's a good month thus far. Let's take a look at where it's left them. Moves them on to -4. Currently 16 points from safety. But we're doing all right at this point. It could be going a lot worse for a man of 24 years old. But let's see how we get on at the end of November. Not too bad for the month of November either. We do have to mention that result against Blackburn. Defeat to them. Defeats also to Fulham and QPR. A draw with Millwall, but a win over Barnsley and Bournemouth. That's a bit of a surprise given where Bournemouth will probably end up at the end of the season. Let's take a look at the table. So moves them into positive figures. 14 points from safety at nearly half distance. Could Gabriel Jesus be the first person ever to complete this challenge? Let's find out how we got on at the end of December. So with 1 more game to play in December, just the 1 win so far against Cardiff City. Draw with Bristol City and defeats to Blackpool and to West Brom. Does mean we've accumulated 4 more points. Let's see where it's left us. Moves them on to 7 points, although the sides around them have had a very good December. And it put the gap up quite considerably now. It's going to be interesting in January to see what players they bring in. We'll take a look at that in February, as we always do. Because I'm interested to see what Gabriel Jesus has in mind for this Derby side. And sadly, things have gone slightly off the boil at this point. So we lost to Stoke at the end of December. Did beat Reading on New Year's Day, but have lost to Sheffield United and to Nottingham Forest since then. Just 3 points from January so far. But it's a short month in terms of the amount of football we play, with the FA Cup being chucked in there. February is a big month. Obviously, we'll take a look at the January transfer window as well, as to see what effect it's going to have for the rest of the season. So they had a very busy January, did Derby County. Lots of loan signings come in. Prepare for names to be butchered. So Stuart McKestry has come in from Leeds. Cameron Archer from Aston Villa. Brooklyn Lyons Foster has come in from Tottenham. Finn Stevens from Brentford. Brian Perrima has come in from Chelsea. Jake Cole has come in from Gloucester City on a free transfer. And Ozak Oyebridge has come in from Celtic. So, has that helped them out in February? Okay, points were picked up in February, but not the magic 3. Defeat to Millwall is the only one, though. 5 draws from the month of February, and if you go back to the Birmingham City game as well at the end of January, that is another one to add to the list. So we haven't won since January the 1st. That's a bit alarming. Obviously, there's still plenty of time, but points need to be obtained. Let's see where we are, because they're on 16 points. 15 points from safety with 11 games left to play. I think it's pretty certain that we're probably going to go down from this point unless we have a mammoth run to the end of the season. Let's get to the end of March and see where we are. That's much better from the month of March. 7 points from it. Coventry City, the only defeat. Draw with Bournemouth and wins over Barnsley and Blackburn Rovers. See what it's done to the table. We're still in the fight. Just about. 14 points from safety with 7 games left to play. So there's still 21 points on the table at this point. April, there are a huge amount of fixtures in this month. Let's see how we get on. Just 6 points from the month of April. Defeats by Swansea, Fulham, Bristol City and Blackpool. Preston, we did pick up a win over them. And Queen's Park Rangers. We know what it means, but let's confirm it. It means Derby have been relegated with 29 points. 20 points from safety. 12 wins, 14 draws, 19 defeats thus far. We have one more game to play. Let's see how we got on against Cardiff. Sadly, we suffered defeat on the final day of the season against Cardiff City. Keith Moore doing the damage for them. So, let's see the final table. So they finished the season on 29 points. 20 points from safety. With the points deduction back, Derby would have survived just about. But 29 points from a 24-year-old manager in Gabriel Jesus. That is a very good attempt from the young man. And as we have opened the experiment up to players as well as managers now, we have started a brand new leaderboard for the players. So Gabriel Jesus, of course, goes into #1 spot. So now it is very much open season. You can now suggest anybody you would like to see take on this challenge. Obviously, Gabriel Jesus, finishing on 29 points, got closer than some of the managers we've had so far in this little series. So I wonder if anybody will be able to do it. Now, player or manager, let's do it. Let's find somebody to keep Derby up from -21. Don't forget, if you enjoyed today's video, to please leave a like. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this content. And also don't forget to leave me a comment or suggestion of anyone to take on this challenge. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.